Hi, I'm Jenny Vivaris.
And I'm Steve Vonderbuck, and we're from Brock Harcourt at Semaphore. We're here to show you this wonderful church at number 242 Military Road at Semaphore. Churches of Christ established church back in 1912. There's a sandstone facade that presents the Military Road with the traditional sort of church arches and lead light and the elements that you'd expect to find in a church of the early 1900s. Certainly a very handsome building. There's two entries into the church via the portico. They are either to the north or to the south. And as you turn towards the church hall, the main original church building, there are a set of matching double doors, making the third set. And as you stand and look down into the hall of the original church, you see that there's a tremendous amount of timber flooring here. It's all pine, and for quite a few metres it slopes until it eventually seems to flatten out around the altar area. Above us, the ceiling is fantastically high. Couldn't give you an exact estimate. Would have to be up towards 20 feet perhaps, but don't hold me to it. But that is a fantastic amount of light and air in this area. The air from the height of the ceiling and the light from the number of lead light and sash windows, which are all in the traditional arched form that you find in churches. There's 4 lead light windows, 2 of which are sash. They face to the west. If you're in here at night time, don't worry. There's 6 light fittings that hang down from the ceiling, and that will allow you to light up this space, I'm sure, quite well. Further rooms, there are 3 of them. You step over vinyl flooring into the first of them, which is on the southern side of the building, and now you've got a sink and a cabinet below that. In the next area, which is behind the bath, the baptismal bath, set back a little bit, there's a set of cupboards in a room which is about the size of a small to medium-sized bedroom, and then beyond that, another room about the size of a study or a small bedroom, which is on the northern side of the building. Under the altar, you're able to step over first a small amount of jarrah flooring, and then off to the right and more underneath the original altar again, and you are in a kitchen and food preparation area. It would have been historically. This is where functions would have been held down here for the hall area, which is behind us, not the church hall, but a hall which is there for calisthenics and other entertainment and exercise, I'm sure, over the years. All jarrah floor, tremendous amount of jarrah floor expanding over that area. That very wide hall in the centre of it, there's an enormous amount of airspace with the ceiling going up very high there. There's fans in that, lots of lighting in this area. There's gas heating over the top of it as well, which is all ducted through into this area. So in the way of facilities for the hall, apart from the open hall area and the kitchen, you've got 3 wet areas. They are comprised of disabled male and female toilets. There's also a storeroom, and really a very useful space indeed, something that perhaps could be petitioned up if you're making still good use of it without it being a hall, or could be left as open space either way, a really useful area. At the back of the property, and able to get access to this, there's an area which could form a driveway. There's no current gates on that at the moment. There's just fence line there, but there's wide enough between the side of this extended part of the building and the side boundary to have a driveway at the rear over a laneway right of way. And there's a couple of doors which access out to the rear anyway, so you're able to bring things in to this part of the property without having to bring them necessarily through the upstairs area, which is the original church building. There's really an amazing amount of space here, all up. The allotment is just over 600 square metres. The buildings cover all of that, and perhaps all of it in a bit, with once you take into account the fact that there's a part of this property which is two-levelled. There's really a lot of floor space here. I really do recommend that you have a look at it if you can imagine how you might make the best use of it. Zone residential and ready, I'm sure, for someone to come along and apply their imagination to what is a wonderful opportunity in a fantastic location. Thanks for taking the time to view this wonderful property. If you'd like to see it personally, give us a call at Brock Harcourt Semaphore. You can either ring Jenny Vivaris or Steve Vonderbock. We'll be looking forward to hearing from you.